welcome to Tikkabilla. Now, I thought we'd go shopping today, so I've got my shopping basket ready. Paul, do you have any money?
I do. I've got lots of coins here, and I know just the shops that we need to visit.
Great.
There, bread, fruit and vegetables. Hello.
Oh.
There, I think everything is ready for us to play shops.
Oh.
We've got fruit and vegetables for the greengrocers, bread and cakes for the bakers, and sweets for the sweet shop.
Well done, Tamba. I think we've got everything that we need. Do you have any money, Tamba?
No, I don't need any money because I'm the shopkeeper. You have to give me money.
Ah, and then you give us the things that we buy.
I see. Are you the shopkeeper for all the shops, Tamba?
Yes, all the shops.
Okay, let's go shopping.
Big shops, small shops, shops all standing in a row. Now when we want to buy some bread, this is where we go.
We buy our bread from the baker's shop. They sell to young and old. So we shop at the baker's shop, 'cause that's where bread is sold.
Big shops, small shops, shops all standing in a row. When we want to buy some fruit, this is where we go. We buy our fruits from the greengrocers. They sell to young and old. So we shop at the greengrocers, 'cause that's where fruit is sold. Big shops, small shops, shops all standing in a row. When we want to buy some sweets, this is where we go. We buy our sweets from the sweet shop. They sell to young and old. So we shop at the sweet shop, 'cause that's where sweets are sold. So now we have
Bread from the baker's shop.
fruit from the greengrocers.
And sweets from the sweet shop. And what do you have, Tamba?
I've got coins. 1, 2, 3.
Now, what are you going to spend your money on, Tamba?
Ooh, I think I'll buy a cake. And I'll save the rest for later.
Good choice, Tamba. Now, which cake would you like?
Ooh, I think I'll have the one with the red jam in the middle.
Well, that looks very, very tasty.
Now I think we're going to see something else which is sweet through the windows. Let's take a look. How many windows? 1, 2, 3. Round, square or arched, which one will it be? It's the round window. Billy's pouring a bucket of water into a big metal cooking pot. This huge sack of sugar is added to the pot and they're mixed together. This mixture will make lots and lots of sticks of seaside rock. The mixture has to get really hot, so Billy mixes it until it boils. Once it gets hot enough, Billy and his friend Roy carefully carry the pot over to a special table and then pour the boiling mixture onto it. Look at all the bubbles! People can come into this shop and watch the rock being made. Once the mixture has cooled down a bit, Billy adds some different colours. What colour is this? It's red! When all the colours are mixed in, Billy cuts each coloured bit out using some very big scissors and lets it cool down a bit more. The rest is left to cool a bit more too, and it will turn into white rock when it is cold. Ooh, look how gooey it is. Billy's folding the harder rock mixture so that the colour mixes well. He wears gloves as it's still quite hot. Look, the blue is still quite gooey. Now Kenny is stretching some of the mixture into rectangular strips. It's much colder now. There are red ones and white ones. He's putting them together to make the letters that go through a stick of rock. I wonder what it's going to say. It says Tikkabilla. Billy's stretching out some more white mixture so that Kenny can put the word Tikkabilla into the middle of them. That's an enormous piece of rock. All the coloured bits have been stretched to make a big flat square, which Billy and Kenny wrap around the rock. They carry it to a special rolling machine, which rolls the big stick of rock into shape. Now Kenny can pull the rock into smaller, thinner, but much longer pieces. It looks like a big, long sausage. Eileen keeps rolling the long strips of rock. When all the rock has been stretched out, Eileen cuts it into shorter pieces using a special rock cutter. Look, those letters are much smaller now. Margaret wraps up each piece of rock, ready for the shops.
Oh, so that's how rock's made.
That's right, Tamba. And look, I've got a nice colourful piece of rock here. It looks quite tasty and sweet. Now, can you remember what the letters on the end of the rock spell, Tamba?
Well, there are a lot of letters, aren't there?
There are, and they spell the word Tikkabilla. It's the clock.
That means it's time for a story, doesn't it?
You're right, it does, Tamba. And I think the story today is about someone else making something to eat, but I don't think that it's going to have Tikkabilla written on it. Tikkabilla, Tokkabilla, Tikkabilla Tok. Now, what's the time on the Tikkabilla clock? Let's have a look and see. Aha, well, the long hand is pointing straight down to the number 6. And that means that it's a half past something. And the short hand is halfway past the number 3. So the time today on the Tikkabilla clock is 3:30. Now, what's below the Tikkabilla clock? It's a cake.
Once there was a little red hen. She was a very happy hen who liked to bake tasty things to eat. Sometimes she would bake biscuits, and sometimes she would bake jam tart. Yum! I wonder what she's going to bake today.
What shall I bake today? I know, I'll bake a nice big sponge cake. Yummy, my favourite.
So the little red hen looked in her cupboards for the ingredients to make a sponge cake. But there was no flour, no butter, no sugar, and no eggs. Her cupboards were bare.
Oh dear, I shall have to do some shopping.
So the little red hen got her shopping basket and went to find her friends to see if they would help her.
Hello, Hedgehog. Hello, Rabbit.
Hello, little red hen.
I'm going to buy the things I need to bake a cake. Will you help me?
Not I,
said the hedgehog.
Not I.
Said the rabbit.
All right then, I shall have to go on my own.
So the little red hen set off. It was a long way to the shops, and by the time she bought the ingredients for the cake, she was very tired.
What a long day at the shops. I'm tired. I wonder if my friends will help me bake the cake.
So the little red hen went out into the farmyard.
Hello, hedgehog. Hello, rabbit.
Hello, little red hen.
I've got all the ingredients I need to make the cake. Will you help me bake it?
Not I,
Said the hedgehog.
Not I.
Said the rabbit.
All right then, I shall have to make it myself.
And so the little red hen went back to the kitchen to make her cake. She sifted the flour, she cracked the eggs, and then she mixed and mixed and mixed. She tried to lift the mixing bowl to pour out the cake mix, but it was too heavy.
Oh dear, I'm afraid I will spill it. I shall have to ask my friends to help me.
So the little red hen went out into the farmyard to find her friends.
Hello, hedgehog. Hello, rabbit.
Hello, little red hen.
I've mixed all the ingredients for the cake, but the bowl is too heavy. Will you help me?
Not I,
Said the hedgehog.
Not I.
Said the rabbit.
Oh, all right then. I'll have to do it on my own.
And so the little red hen went back to the kitchen on her own. And she poured the cake mix into the tin very slowly and very carefully. And then she put the mixture into the oven and waited for the cake to bake. Meanwhile, in the farmyard, the smell of the baking cake was drifting past the noses of the hedgehog and the rabbits.
Something smells delicious,
Said the hedgehog.
Yes, something smells lovely.
Said the rabbit.
Ooh.
And they both got up and headed towards Little Red Hen's kitchen. Back in the kitchen, Little Red Hen was busy putting away her mixing bowl and spoons.
There, that's all the tidying up done. Now the cake must be ready by now. Oh, wonderful! The cake is done.
As Little Red Hen took the cake out of the oven, the smell was too much for the hedgehog and the rabbit.
Oh, little red hen, your cake smells delicious.
Thank you, hedgehog. Thank you, rabbit. But it's a very big sponge cake. I don't think I can eat it all on my own. Will you help me?
I will.
Said the hedgehog.
I will.
Said the rabbit.
Oh, all right then.
And then the Little Red Hen cut a small slice of cake and put it onto a plate. And then she cut the slice into half and gave one piece to the hedgehog and one piece to the rabbit. The hedgehog and the rabbit looked at their tiny pieces of cake.
But this piece is so small.
And mine is even smaller.
I've given you each a tiny piece of cake because you are my friends. But neither of you wanted to help me shop for the cake ingredients or help me make the cake.